let's get into this, pupils. So this story is gonna be not kind of high and all that crap. It's gonna be a story of three brothers: me, Menma, and Naruto. And the thing that distincts them from each other are their hairs. Naruto's got his original hair, Menma's got his original hair, and Christian's got his hair that has Minato's hair. So let me explain what happens. Christian's got red hair, red spiky hair like Minato. Menma's got black spiky hair. And Naruto, of course, has his normal blonde spiky hair. And here's how it goes. When they were born, the worst happens. When the Nine Tails attacks and all that crap, blah blah blah. Kushina, but once Menma being the oldest first one, Minato looks angry. He goes, the third Hokage's wife and the nurse and Kushina say, "Is something wrong, Minato?" He looks at Kushina with a death look, saying, "Did you cheat on me?" She goes, "What are you talking about, Minato? What do you mean I did not?" He says, "Then why does this baby have black hair? That's not even possible. None of us have a single bit of DNA in us that have black hair." She says, "Actually, I do," Kushina says. She says, "How?" He says, "Did you swallow some black-haired guy's a strand of his hair?" She says, "Of course not, dummy. I am related to the first Hokage who had black hair." He says, "But that DNA should have died out during his grandchildren. You're not his grandchild. You're his great-grandchild. That DNA should have already died out." "That's not possible." She goes, "Well, I did not." He says, "Can we please have a..." Minato says, "Can we please have a DNA test quickly to see if the kid is actually ours?" Then the next one comes out, and this one has red hair. He goes, "I do still think it, since these two." But then one more comes out, and one more comes, and that one has blonde hair. Minato instantly stops his theory, but thinks that this Naruto could have been born something later, but it was a forced out Naruto. So then he says he still wants a DNA test on Menma and Christian. They doesn't come back, and they say that they are 100% your kids. He sighs in relief, saying, "I'm sorry, Kushina, for outbursting like that, thinking it, but I just didn't expect one of our children to have black hair." She goes, No, Minato, it's okay." He says, "Wait, frick, I forgot the Nine-Tailed Seal." He's about to do it, but then someone kills the third Hokage's wife and the nurse, and grabs baby Naruto. Minato blitzes him, grabs Naruto, pulls off the blanket. Well, actually, Minato's pretty dumb. Why didn't he just create a shadow clone? Why didn't he just use his secret technique and, like, randomly create a shadow clone which appears right next to baby Naruto and steals him? And takes him. I don't know why I didn't do that. But a shadow clone comes from behind the masked man and stabs him in the arm, which he didn't expect. He goes, "Ugh." He stabs Naruto in his baby little leg, which he starts bursting into tears. But then he poofs. Minato says, as he's holding baby Naruto, saying, "I made a clone of Naruto." You didn't expect someone to attack the Nine-Tails Gene Shuriki? "Who are you, a spy from the cloud?" He goes, "You really should know, Minato, who your student is." He says, "Obito?" He goes, "No, I'm not Obito, dumb shit." He never said it. Pretend like he never said that. So when he does, they had the three things, and all the Anbu ninja who somehow miraculously survived blitz in, and so does... Oh yeah, and Kakashi was there too. So Kakashi was guarding. Kushina, so now it's Kakashi versus Obito having their rematch. Minato says, as he finally is about to seal it, but then someone stabs him in the arm. And it's the third Hokage's wife with red eyes, with the Sharingan. She goes, "You will not touch this baby, or the Jinchuriki." She pulls out a knife and is about to stab Kushina, but then the baby starts crying so loud that it starts to be an air blast, which blasts the nurse, everyone back except for Kushina. They go, "Ah," as they fall down. He goes, "Ah." Minato takes them home with Kushina, but then the Nine-Tails extraction does happen, all that crap. Nine-Tails is released, blah blah blah. Minato and Kushina would still die, but when they're about to save their children, they are stabbed to the stomach. The masked man appears going, "You will not be spared," as he says, "Kamui," and warps two of them away. Warps away Christian. Actually, just Christian. He keeps Naruto and Menma in the village. As quickly, Toby says, "I don't really like to play the evil game," as he pulls off his hoodie and then pulls off his mask, revealing that it is actually Obito, and he says that he's gonna raise this child so then he wouldn't have a hard life. At least one of them wouldn't have a hard life. He's going to raise him in the Akatsuki. But he won't be trained in evil. He'll be trained to the way of peace. Obito appears where Madara is, still somehow alive, and he says, and as he's limping, going, barely walking because of how much he's hurt from Minato's attacks and Kakashi's, he says, he says, "Madara, I have a baby for you. It's a sacrifice. It'll take us one step closer to the 10 Tails." He goes, "Okay," as he limply pulls out a blade and is about to cut Christian, but Obito warps Christian throws Christian up in the air, kicks the blade out of Madara's shaky hands, then grabs Christian and stabs Madara through the chest, saying, "You're not getting this, kid. Your plan all along was just to use me." As he pushes it further, cutting off the things that Madara has, so then he dies straight away. 5 years later, Christian is a child, a prodigy child who's insanely strong, he's not a master puppeteer, of course, he's just a master ninjutsu, genjutsu, and taijutsu, and his Kekkei Genkai, which is the Uzumaki chains, which he can basically manipulate quickly. He can probably bind up the Nine-Tail, and he has to harness all of his power, but he doesn't have the Nine-Tails without the Nine-Tails. Christian goes, "Huh?" as he's training all day. Then Obito smiles, going, "This is amazing." He's basically been training with Itachi, Obito, and Konan. But then he realizes in his head, Black Zetsu is also here. So he calls a meeting with Black Zetsu, telling him he has something to tell him. When he does, he instantly murders Black Zetsu, with no traces of him left. White Zetsu stays alive, though, telling him that he was going to use us all for no reason. White Zetsu realizes this and goes, So then, when Christian is about 12, he's a fucking prodigy, with training with every Akatsuki member, but not learning any of their techniques. He just learns taijutsu and genjutsu from them. Itachi most of the time. And for Christian's final gift, he's given a 2 Tomoe Sharingan. As he puts it in his eye, going, He wipes his eye, going, It's also got a smaller blade, kind of like Shisui's. Now he's a master. He doesn't really use puppets. He says, Christian, you're gonna have to go to the academy tomorrow. He goes, okay. He says, fine, I'll go. He remembers that day where he asked him if he wanted to go, and he was all happy, but then Obito realized that if they know where he came from, they might be attacked. Because Obito was a suspect for the Naito's attack, blah blah blah. And all that crap. Since he was a suspect and all that crap, you know what I mean? He can't go there. So he tells him he has to go by himself. Krishna also taught the crow clone jutsu. He also has his headband like Kakashi's where it's covering one eye. When he walks into the academy, he says he doesn't really have an expression, he just has an emotionless face. Menma and Naruto sitting next to each other, happily, quietly. Naruto be a little bit stronger than he would in his canon form, for reasons.
Today?
Yeah.
What stuff? Your pants and your shirt? What do you got, Kiki?
What?
What's in your mouth?
Bottle cap. I don't have a bottle cap in my mouth. And how many times have I told you to stop calling me that?
Oh, Mom!
I don't like it. I don't like it. Back to this. So with the defeat, so what he's in, Iruka says, this is Christian, what's your last name? He says, Namikage, Fumikage, I don't know, Namikage, I think. Everyone says, that's the last name of the fourth Hokage. He smiles going, Look, he doesn't have the Sharingan. He's just strong on his own will. He's like Naruto in the beginning of the series, but much less chakra. So we're gonna give him the Ushiogan. Let's just say there's differentness. Okay, look, he has a tiny bit of Otsutsuki blood in him, so he got Karma and Jogan. He also has Momoshiki Otsutsuki. So with this starting up, Christian would train. Well, actually, when he gets in there, he says, sit next to Menma and Sasuke. Everyone goes, ew, Menma, Sasuke. Because it's like, Menma's also the biggest person to be simped on. Like, everyone simps for Menma and Sasuke. So, with this, he would sit next to them, and Christian is quiet. And Menma says, hi, I'm Menma Namikaze. Nice to meet you. Christian ignores him, going, He thinks in his head, well, that was rude. All I said was, hello, I'm Menma Namikaze. Maybe he has a bad day. Maybe I'll make him in a better mood. He goes, so, what's your favorite thing to do? Christian ignores it. Sakura yells, listen to Menma when he's talking to you. He says, please, Sakura. No, it's fine. He's a new student, so, well, yeah. He could be nervous to talk to us. She goes, oh, sorry, Menma. He goes, everyone keeps on saying sorry, goddammit. She says sorry again. He says, damn it! Christian says, can you please be quiet? I'm trying to read. He says, read what? He says, reading people's mind to see what they think. I want to see if there's any weird people here. I'm leaving today. He doesn't see anybody weird. He just thinks to himself, whatever. Well, she's not telling it. He didn't say that. He just thinks in his head, what are these idiots thinking about? But he's still quiet. And then Sasuke says, hi, I'm Sasuke Uchiha, nice to meet you. Christian still ignores. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Christian looks at him going, and then he looks back. He says, why, you little? He goes to grab his collar. Menma grabs his hand saying, Sasuke, it's not worth it. He says, that little brat is so disrespectful. Menma pushes him back saying, you're not that important yourself, so there's no point in doing that. He says, I'm the last Uchiha. Yes, I am. Christian spikes up saying that you're not the last Uchiha. There's 2 more that you don't know of. Actually, there's 3 more. One of them Sasuke knows, another one, 2 other he doesn't, because he knows Kiyomi, who is his sister. He says, there can't be 3. I'm the only Uchiha. Me, Kiyomi, and the murderer are the only Uchihas left. There's no other ones. Christian smiles, saying, there is, though. What about the man who attacked the leaf? With the 9 tails? If any of you could see, if we were a little bit older, we would have realized something. The 9 tails had the Sharingan. He says, don't be so sure about it, loser. Christian goes, sure, dumb He says, that's it. Iruka, can we go, Iruka says, can we go outside and settle this? Iruka goes, whatever. I don't get paid enough for this anyways.
Pickpocket. Where is it? I used it the night before. I don't like that. I don't like the way. Alright, can I see your phone? No, I'm using it. I need it, Jessica. Here, Cameron. You want your food? I'm going into social studies. What? Is your phone down? No! Give it! I'm just gonna tell you. Mom! Mama! Mom! Mom!
Mom! Mama!
What?
Can I throw these socks in there?
Sauce?
Socks.
Get white?
Yeah.
Yep.
Christian goes, can we not fight? He says, oh, what, you scared? Christian says, no, can we just have like an evil laugh battle or some crap? Sasuke says, fine, loser, we'll do it. He says, but I'm warning you, I have a psychopathic laugh. Christian goes, snaps his finger saying, boo, you ain't gonna do crap. Sasuke psycho laugh. That's better. Christian says, "Go, Sasuke. Try it." He goes. Sasuke goes. Shush!
Go ahead and try something if you'd like. I'm just itching to kill you.
Everyone in the class, every girl in the class is going blushy, and all the boys in the class except for Menma and Naruto are scared to death. Christian looks at him going, "Is that all?" He goes, "What are you talking about? You should be scared to death." Christian says, "Well, I'm not." He says, "If you want to see a laugh, I'll show you." He goes, "Do it then, loser." Christian goes, and that's it.
Hello, Dad.
How's your $10?
Okay, let's do that again. So he's quiet. He says, "Alright, I'll show you my evil laugh," as he looks at Sasuke going, Everyone in the class is scared to death. Everyone in the damn class is scared to death. Hold on, give me a sec. Oh wait, that wasn't a full laugh? Alright, let's actually go into this. So, he says, "Beat that, loser." Christian looks at him going, "I'll be right back, people." So, yeah.
One more popsicles, Chris. I'm all out.
Oof. So now everyone in the class is damn scared to death. And he says, "Are we done here?" as he walks away. He also has his Gideon headband that he wears. Now he goes. He also does know the Rasengan, but he changed it into something called the called the Wind-style Rasengan, which is basically Boruto's Rasengan. I'm kidding. Which is basically the Wind-style Rasengan, but it's the mini Wind-style Rasen Shuriken. He obliterates things with this. He can also create a Rasen Shuriken if he wants, but, you know. He says, now to the then he blitzes Sasuke, without Sasuke even knowing the fight started, and kicks him right in the stomach, like Goku Black did to Vegeta. He goes, shimbang, knocking Sasuke the flip out, saying, well, it's not that hard. He's just weak. He's all ego. Everyone says, you are a monster! A monster! You hurt Sasuke! Christian looks at him going,
That's right. I am Kira.
oh, great.
And what can you do?
You know, that's